Hey, good afternoon, Manchester and all the surrounding areas here. What a beautiful day. And really, you got your help. It's not really raining that hard.
It's not raining, it's snowing.
And Glen Ouelette, the people's man. Thank you, Glenn, for filling in for Lori.
I just noticed something. You have white hair and I had the white beard.
Yeah, that's because I'm sexy and young, see. And thank you for filling in
You're
for
welcome.
Lori. And Glenn also has his own TV show.
4 o'clock tomorrow,
That's
live, Ouelette at Large.
okay.
It'll be a good show.
Yeah, yeah. And then we have a very interesting guest who's been here before, Rich Damboise.
Correct.
Hey, I got it right. And Lori's not even here to get it help me, you know?
She's probably watching, though.
Yeah, I forgot your name.
Tammy Downing.
Tammy Downing, okay. You'll have to excuse me if you don't remember names because Lori's not here to remind me. So
No,
I
that's
have to,
all right.
okay, you know. And and you have
AdventureCam Paranormal, and we do investigations. We do all kinds of cool stuff, and I do a lot of photography and videography and that type of thing. But right now, it's concentrated a lot on the paranormal.
are you getting busy with it?
Somewhat.
Yeah.
I'm making arrangements because I'm going to be heading south in a few months. I'll be heading down to North Carolina
Permanently?
permanently. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can always do via,
There we
phone
go.
or whatever. We
Yeah.
can always do that way, you know. Are you women down there too?
No, I'm staying right here in New Hampshire.
I
She
love
loves the
New
weather.
Hampshire.
She loves the cold weather.
I'm fine.
I do too. The colder, I get awful tired when I watch all these people out there shoveling. You know, I just get very tired. you
Yeah,
know.
it's
When
exhausting.
I don't mind when they bend over. You know, but you have family down in North Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina. My son's down there, and his wife, and my grandchild, my grandson.
How many children do you have?
I have 2 children.
Oh.
Nicole out in New York. She's going to school, constantly in school all the time, working a couple of jobs. But my one grandson out there, and little Owen, and then down south, like I said, I got my son Aaron, his wife Cara, and my little grandson Corey, my little buddy. They used to live 10 minutes away. Now it's a lot longer than that. So.
You know, that's the whole thing. I've been so blessed with my son and daughter-in-law and my granddaughter. My granddaughter has such a beautiful cage around cancer. Her boyfriend has his own band now, just like like my son did. You know.
Oh, yeah.
And you still have your band?
No, Marcel's still in it. You met Marcel before.
Yeah.
No, I filled in about a month ago though with them, and got to play again. But
It's still not the same, is it?
not really. It's I'm done for a little while. I think I played a lot of years in bands, and
That's what my son said too.
you take a break.
Yeah. Well, they won't let me sing.
They won't let you sing?
No. When I go on stage, they shut the microphone off.
Well, you got your own show. You can sing anytime.
here.
Well, my son calls and tells me not to sing anyway. So,
Please don't. Yeah. Please don't.
so
Daddy.
Tammy, tell us a little about yourself.
Well, I'm the owner of Out of the Box Tours. So
Out of what?
Out of the Box Tours.
Oh, okay.
Oh. So I do tours in and around Manchester. My most popular tour is a ghost tour.
Oh.
Yeah, so we hit a lot of the hot spots, the paranormal and haunted hot spots in and around Manchester, down in the Mill Yard, and all over the place.
Now that could
Facebook-
be me jump out of the box.
Right.
Yeah.
Facebook me will have you come on again.
Okay.
Not always with Rich, okay? 'Cause
All right,
I'd like
yeah.
to have another guest come on too. I actually had a group. I'm not going to mention the name. That came on my show that pretended that they were the big paranormal. Somehow I lost their phone number. You know, I'm sure you run into people like that.
Oh yeah, quite often.
Isn't it? And that's like when you meet a lot of readers, you know. I'm not going to tell you I'm the best in the world. Well, I am, but I don't, you know. But you know what? There are other people that are always better than I am, you know. And there's a lot of people. We all do readings in a different way. Like when you're doing a paranormal, you do it probably in a different way than most other. You make friends with them first. Am I correct?
Right.
You just don't walk in there bullheaded.
No, it's a lot of respect. I mean, I feel they're people too. You know, I treat them just like I would anybody else I meet. You know, and I think we get a lot better response that way too.
Well, that's like I did a house down in Hudson for the another one of the TV shows. I guess Kindred Spirits.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
if for some reason they didn't want to believe what I did, and I said, you know what, that's okay.
Wow. Yeah.
When I saw there, I know when I see, just like you know what you see.
Right,
Okay.
right.
And if they don't want to believe me, that's okay. You know what? I'm busy enough without it.
You know, I've always said the same thing. It's just for me is I want to know. I want to see things. If I see it and I feel about it and people don't want to believe it, I got no problem with that at all.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I have tough skin,
Yeah. Same.
sensitive heart, and then my makeup runs. But you know,
You got
you
things
know.
that happen.
Tammy, may I ask you a question, please?
Sure.
Who's the lady that passed away? I'm seeing an older lady that she's got like grayish hair. She's wearing glasses. She has, not very, very tall, but she was quite sickly.
Oh, my grandmother.
Okay, would you like to talk with her?
I would love to talk
Okay.
with her.
I always have to ask permission, except for here. Well, no, I'm not kidding. But I want to tell you, she doesn't understand what you're doing.
Yeah, she wouldn't.
Okay, she's very old-fashioned about things. But she's a very Christian person or a Catholic person or whatever, and she feels that you're dabbling in. I'm sorry, but the evil side, so to speak, But this is her. But she was also very boisterous, wasn't she?
Yes, she was.
She wasn't afraid to speak her mind.
No, she was not.
But you were her baby girl.
I was.
She kept you out of trouble. I tried. I'll put it that way.
Yes, she tried.
She also was a very forgiving person. She told me.
Yeah.
Okay. What I want to tell you is she's very comfortable where she's at now.
Good.
There are no pains,
Good.
and she doesn't need her glasses anymore.
Wow.
Okay, and she doesn't need to have selective hearing anymore.
Oh, yeah, she
Whatever-
did have that. Yeah.
Okay, but she also enjoyed cooking, didn't she?
Oh my goodness, yes. Yes.
One of the things I will also tell you, she told me to tell you to slow down on your cooking so you don't cook it too fast.
No microwave.
Depends how hungry you are. Huh?
She hated the microwave.
Yeah.
We got her one. She was like,
No.
"Mm-mm."
Do you? She wants to know if you have a dust mop.
Oh no, is my house that messy?
She was immaculate, right?
Yes.
You get kitties in the corners.
No, I know I do.
She said that dust spots work wonders.
Okay.
And then she wants to know if you know how to run a vacuum cleaner.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, this sounds like her.
She hasn't lost her sense of humor, has she?
No.
No, she's not smiling now. No.
I'm sure she's serious. Yeah.
She's scolding you now. She wants to know, this is really personal, if you got your fair share of the estate, whatever that means.
No.
I don't know.
I know exactly what she means,
Okay,
and no,
don't
I
wanna
did
go into
not.
deeper. Okay. She said, let them regret it. And you go
I
on
hope
with
so.
your life. And they will. But she's very proud of you.
Oh,
May I give you a hug for her?
of course.
Come on, Paul, I'm going to be.
Of course. Thank you.
All right. You're a lot like her.
Oh.
You don't smoke, right?
Nope.
Because
And she didn't smoke, right?
No.
No way.
No, but her husband did.
Yes, he did.
He enjoyed the ginger ale, shall I call it?
Yes.
Because they're together.
Oh, good. Good. I
Okay.
knew they were.
They
I
were
knew it.
different as night and day.
They were.
And they would bicker like there was no tomorrow, but they could not survive without each other.
Exactly.
That's almost like you and your wife have been together for a long
Yeah,
time.
I was going to say, it
And-
sounds just like us.
Yeah, even you have your bickering, but you still,
Yeah.
okay. And I also, are you married right now?
Yes, I am.
Your grandmother likes him.
Oh yeah, no, she
flirts
wasn't
with you.
around a lot when
Yeah, but-
she died soon
Well,
after
she's
we got
around a
married.
lot.
But she loved him. Yeah, yeah.
She's flirting with him, by the way.
Oh, I'm sure he
Okay.
wouldn't know it though.
You had children?
Yes,
How many do you have?
3,
How old are they?
27, 24, and 21.
You have a 27-year-old?
Yes, I do.
You really? Really?
Grown up.
She says she had her looks like her grandmother. I also will tell you that she's very proud. She said, forgive your mother. Whatever that means, I don't know.
Aw.
I'm going to leave that up to you. She said, just forgive your mother.
Okay.
Your mother's still alive?
No.
Okay. But then you have to, if you want to, you have to forgive her. That's your choice. Okay. Don't do it because the Spirit wants you to do it. Do it because you're ready to. Do you understand what I mean
Oh,
by
I
that?
totally
And one
understand.
of the ways I honestly push people to do that, and of course I know I'm always right because I'm perfect, but no. But then one thing, well, your mother's sassy.
Yes.
She had a potty mouth.
Yes, she did.
Glenn, I can't use the word she says because I'll get
No,
shut
you
off.
shouldn't.
But she told me to tell you that if she wants you to forgive it, she forgives you. Whatever that means, I don't know. I don't
Okay.
even want to go into detail. Okay.
All right.
She also told me she loves you.
Oh,
And she told me to tell you to keep a better eye on your youngest child.
okay.
How old is he? Oh, she-
Well, she's
Yeah.
21.
21. Kind of rebel.
She can be.
She's still single?
No.
Oh, so that should be okay then, right?
Not on the
Well, she's not that. I mean, she's not married.
No.
But
Oh, okay.
If they're living together, as far as I'm concerned, that's a marriage.
yeah.
Okay. She has a child.
No.
And guess what?
One's on the way. Oh, come on.
Very, 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 very,
I am
very soon.
way too young to be a grandma.
Never say never.
I know.
I thought that too until my granddaughter was born. When I went, didn't you? Did we all think that when we change it? Absolutely not.
Never.
But
No.
just think how much more time you'll have with that grandson or granddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I would look at it.
Yeah.
I also see you moving out of the area.
Yeah. We were just
We just
talking
talked
about
about
that.
Actually, I don't see North Carolina when I do see you moving.
Yeah.
And I also will tell you that you stop blaming everything on your husband.
Ooh. Okay.
Do you?
Sometimes.
Even when you get a lot of spirits in your house.
I do. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on there.
You live in an old house or?
It isn't that
It came with a
old.
foundation.
necessarily.
It didn't. It came with.
I
I'm going to
think
swap
it-
you two over for a minute, there.
Sure.
Rich.
I think it's the
Rich.
Rich.
I actually think it's the area more than it is the
okay.
house.
It's a building. It's a land.
Yeah, I
It's a
really
land.
think that too.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be doing a reading on. Tammy?
Tammy.
Oh, I got it right.
Well, he got it right anyway.
And we're here with Rich Damboise. How do you pronounce your name? Damboise?
Damboise.
Damboise,
Like swearing at
who
some
has
boys.
AdventureCam,
French.
and he's also a great photographer. If you're getting married, before he moves, give him a call. You do weddings, right? You do get horse and man wedding?
Yeah,
If a man and horse want to get married,
Yeah, I don't discriminate at all.
What's a horse and man?
Well, you never know. Today's kind of
That
society.
doesn't sound
They
right.
had a woman that married a dog.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's
Shuffle
something
those
else.
for
But
me.
it's to each his own, I guess,
Yeah,
right?
who are we to say it's wrong?
Like this?
Yeah, like you play a strip poker with some young.
As long as you don't go, woo!
52 card pickup.
Actually, I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
I was doing a card reading on somebody. She was shuffling out the whole card, just whatever.
And I bet you it just fell out of her hand. She didn't do it on purpose, did she?
No, it came out.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, we won't use the cards. Because that happened.
You think it
One
was
of the
a
things
spirit?
One of the things I'm going to say to you, growing up as a child, you play lazy with your IQ when you're smart. You're a lot smarter than what you really think you are. And you enjoy let people think that you're not that intelligent because when they're doing that, they look like fools. You understand what I mean by that?
Oh.
And but they don't want to ask you a question if they don't want the truth from you because you're not a
That
good
is-
liar.
That is very, very.
And boy, does
very-
your husband know not telling when you're not telling the truth.
Oh, he knows. Yeah.
And you know when he's not telling the truth.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
we know.
How long you been married?
Almost 30 years.
Oh my God!
Really?
You see, I've been
Well,
through
she got
3
20
wives
on
that
her
one.
side.
I've been through 4 wives. Actually, Scott and I just celebrated 21 years. Yeah, I'm going to take out 5 cards.
5.
Don't look at them. You take them out. Financially, stop worrying so much. You're going to do okay.
All right.
Okay, you're making a molehill of finances into a mountain.
All right. Yeah, I am.
Your husband's a hard worker, right?
Very hard work.
Okay, and he doesn't like his job, and he does it because he supports his family.
Exactly.
Okay, and he wants a better life for you too. When you first met your husband, you didn't want to go out with him.
No, he was a little odd
She
duck.
needs to put the mic in front of her.
Sorry.
Oh yeah,
Just slide it over. There you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
you played hard to get,
Yes, I did.
and were you in a relationship previously to that? So no damn man was going. I could say well, I already did, but he had to earn your trust. It took him a long time.
Yes, it did. Yep.
Okay, you're gonna trust him more. You really have.
Oh boy. Okay.
Okay, because he's really he would not do anything. No.
Oh, I know that. I know that.
He enjoys a cocktail every once in a while.
Sometimes, yeah.
You do too.
Well, yeah.
long as it's straightened up, right?
That's right. That's right.
I actually will see one thing. You two, even though the field that you and Rich are working in together, even though you may not always be there, in friendship, but you will be continuing the communication. Okay, I would probably tell you to Skype each other back and forth, and check out how to do the, investigation through Skype and whatever. Because it's time for you to go on your own. He was a great teacher.
Okay.
And he'll always be there. I don't want him to, look at his head swell now. But he was, would you agree, he's a great teacher?
Oh, yeah. No, he's a
Very
good guy.
patient, huh?
Uh-huh.
You would not like my teaching. I'm a good teacher, but I'm not patient.
Oh, boy.
That's Kate, huh? Either you do it the way I want you to do it, or bye-bye. And I cost a lot of money. One thing I will tell you is, you've been through some sickness, huh?
Yeah.
You're going to be okay.
Yeah.
Okay? You stop being so hard on yourself.
Yeah.
You're also going to lose 45 pounds.
I know.
You are. You really are. Okay?
Yep.
You don't need the operation. Do it on your own.
Oh.
Laziness is part of the operation.
I know it is.
But do you really want to go that path?
I know.
Okay, because there's a lot. About John, a friend of mine, John Burton, did it, and he looks really great.
Yes,
but
he does.
Yeah, but with you, I don't know if you had the willpower to continue on with it. Okay, I know that you can do it.
I know I can, too. I just gotta...
Go to Weight Watchers.
Ugh.
Follow.
hard work.
Or actually, what I'm losing weight. When I did, I just be careful when I eat and stuff. Unless I smoke a homemade, then I forget. Then the chocolate bonbons, and the potato chips and all that. And then I get a conscience and say, "Oh, what are you doing?" I also am seeing you go to a reunion, and it looks like a class reunion.
Oh, really?
I want you to go there and just show them up, buddy. The ones who didn't think you could ever do anything, because there was a lot of snobby people in the school that you went to. You really didn't fit in with a lot of people, did you?
No.
But you know what? You're the better one. Because the ones that were in the snobby part of it, they are the ones that are losing because they gained nothing, where you gained a lot of knowledge. Like with your bus, out of the box, you called it?
Yeah.
Now, when someone wants to get a hold of you to go on a bus tour, how do they do that?
They can go on my website, www.tourotb.com.
There you go. And then we'll have yours afterwards, Rich. Look at that.
Wow.
And the next, you're in a good place right now. In
Okay.
a very good place. Are you worried about your house payments?
Always.
Stop worrying so much.
I
You're gonna do
know.
it. Let the spirit work with you, not
It's-
against you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always.
And these a lot of repair.
Well, it
I
isn't.
should say cosmetic.
Yeah. I mean, it's not horrible, but
No.
you
You need to learn how to run a lawnmower.
Okay.
This is your grandmother telling me.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
And she says you need to know how to plant flowers. She'll help
Ugh.
Oh, you hate that?
Ugh.
I love
you. It
that.
means work.
I am no,
Oh.
but I'm just. I have a black thumb.
Listen to what
I have a green thumb.
your
All right, come on
grandmother
over.
says she will help you.
Yeah.
As long as you put petunias in it.
Oh yeah, purple
she would-
petunias.
Yes, okay. She will help you, okay?
All right.
Your grandfather said put beer over it, it'll make it grow.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. Of course.
You would, wouldn't you?
I also will tell you, you've been through hell and back in the last 6 years, but now it's getting better. Okay? I don't see you with cancer.
Okay, good.
Okay, do I see you with blood pressure problem? Yes, until you lose your weight. Do I see you have an emotional problem every once in a while, getting out of kilter? But you're a woman, what do you
Ooh.
I'm the same way, so
Yeah.
I'll take that. Okay, being a queen. See, I use that as an excuse.
Okay.
But I also will tell you that do you have a dental plan?
Yeah.
You're gonna need it.
Yeah, I know. I have a
You-
feeling.
I wouldn't go to root canal. I would do root canal costs more damage than they do help. Okay. Is your husband overweight?
No,
really,
he's right where he thinks he is. But he's
He's
pretty,
actually in pretty good shape, except I'm concerned about his heart rate.
Yeah, I'm always
Okay.
concerned
It's
about his
going
heart
boom,
rate.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, it drives me.
Especially after a hot night and at bedtime. Oh, baby.
Must be that negligee.
Oh, jeez.
That's what it is. Look at her blush. Huh? But the one thing I'm also telling you, you're going to be around till you're like 96 or 97. years
Oh,
old.
good.
Your husband's going to be around till he's like 92 or 93.
Okay.
You're around the same age?
Yeah, he's a little older.
Oh, so you're not the cougar. Huh?
I'm not a cougar, no. I let him know all the time he's older, too.
Yeah. There you go. I don't see you ever getting married again.
No, I don't either.
No.
Mm-mm.
You had, when you first met the person that you're married to, you did have that love-hate relationship. Then all of a sudden it became very lot more because you learned how to accept you have the right to be loved.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Because no one in your family except for your grandmother and really gave you the love that you deserved. Does that make sense to you? Was your dad cold towards you?
Very.
You did nothing wrong.
I know.
Okay, so accept that. Okay. Is he still here?
No.
Okay. But they're not together.
No.
They really hated each other.
Yes.
Okay. When I say they hated each other, I don't really mean they hated.
Yeah.
And I don't see them ever.
Mm-mm.
He still has to come back.
Mm.
Okay. He has a lot of makeup to do, amends to make. And you know what? You don't have to forgive him either.
Mm-hmm.
And forgiveness has to come from you and for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You have a son?
No.
You had 2 daughters?
Three daughters.
They're all pretty good kids, huh?
Yeah.
You did a great job, Mom.
I
You and
did
your
all
husband.
right. Yeah.
Who was the commanding one? Go see your mother, she'll tell you what to do, or did you go see your father and he'll make the decision?
Oh, well, if it's money, they go to Dad. Everything else, they come to me.
But if they need to be punished for doing something wrong, then
Oh, no, I was the punisher.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Go see your mother.
Yeah.
The dad made him look like he was an angel.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. Your husband been at the same job for a long time?
Yes, he has.
One of them, and I'm actually looking, is it a small company?
No.
Because I'm seeing some changes being made.
Yeah,
He's been there like 30 years.
Yes, he has.
They're going to buy him out.
Okay.
Okay, and I would definitely tell him to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What does he do?
He is an analyst at Eversource.
Oh. When I'm looking at, because he's been there such a long period of time, that they're really going to want to, they're talking about buying him out.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I want him to be very careful with the young whippersnappers trying to set him up.
Yeah.
Isn't it sad that people that were there older than I was in nursing, I didn't try to, you did your job, right? You understand? I really believe that. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 29 spirits in your house.
Holy cow.
Wow.
Is that what the dogs are barking at?
You have
That's a full
7
house.
cats and dogs.
Yeah, I have 3.
I mean spirits.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I believe that.
And they
too.
like hiding in your cellar.
Yeah, I believe that.
I also
too.
would
Yeah.
tell you, even if you did your house investigation, paranormal, they will not come out. Are you happy with them?
Oh, yeah, they don't bother
They don't
me.
bother you. Okay.
No.
You got one lady that you would just, as we're talking now, she said we're sending her on her way because she doesn't want you to bring all that paraphernalia in. As your grandmother calls it paraphernalia boobies. She doesn't understand what you're doing, really. And most older people don't.
That's
but
all right.
But your grandmother does respect that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, when's the last time you had your eyes tested?
Oh, yeah.
You really want to,
Cheap ones.
those are Walmart specials.
Yes, they are.
Me too. I bought me a beautiful new pair of sunglasses with a green, on the sides of green. My granddaughter claimed them. So now I have to go
boy.
back and buy a new pair,
You've lost them now.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
only had 27 pair.
Me too.
I love them.
Yeah?
After I went blind, then I got my eyesight back, I was able to do that. I also will tell you, I see you and your husband going on a cruise. You got to get him out of that form, and get him to move. He gets very content.
Yes, he does.
Goes home. He might have a cocktail, sits down, turns into the computer on the TV, watches the same boring shows over and over. I can't say much on that, but is he a sports enthusiast?
No.
No. We are going to win the Super Bowl.
Good.
No, it's not. I'd like to see somebody else win it for once. What do you think?
I don't follow it at all.
No. Oh, okay.
You'll be number 1 if we do.
Yeah.
Number what? 6?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
we
it
have
gets
6
so
now,
boring.
okay.
Yeah, it gets so boring after a while. All the
So
Tom
7.
Brady's, all that, you know. After a while, it gets boring, okay. I do like the basketball. I like running in the shorts, you know. But the one thing that I will tell you also, how old is your middle child?
24.
She's in a relationship?
Well, if she is, she's not telling me, but I have a feeling that she is.
It's not working.
I didn't think it was.
Otherwise, she would tell you.
Right.
If you had a child or that liked the same sex, would you be okay with that?
Oh, of course.
Okay. I'll put it that way, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not that way. Nobody gets accused of anything. But I also will tell you, she's also your younger child. I mean, a 24-year-old. She's got a great future ahead of her.
Yes.
She's very smart.
Mm-hmm.
She has a good job.
Yes.
Okay. Nobody's going to get her away.
No, exactly.
Okay. She is going. She's going to do a lot of traveling. I can't say a whole lot because I don't have her permission, but I also tell you your oldest daughter is also going to be very successful.
Oh, good.
Your youngest daughter could care less whether school keeps or not. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. Does she live at home?
Half the time.
Yeah. She's not ready to tie down or anything like
No.
that. Okay. One thing I also will tell you financially, relax. You're going to be okay.
Okay.
Okay. I also. You have a brother.
Yes, I do.
You worry about him?
I do.
There's not a strong relationship there, is there?
Not yet. No, not
You
really.
just reacquainted yourself with him?
We just met a year ago.
You didn't know you had him, did you?
I didn't know for many years,
Right.
and then we, yeah.
Be very careful and tread lightly. I say that with all of you. And because you don't need to loan him money.
No,
You don't need to have him come live with you.
no.
You understand what I mean by
Oh,
all
yeah.
that? Okay.
Mhm.
Your mother says, your grandmother rather says, don't let me move into your life too much.
Yeah.
Okay. Your grandmother really guarded you, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
She was more a mother to you than your own mother.
Yeah.
She wants to know if you burned any more brownies.
I've been forbidden to make any.
You should be, unless there's good stuff in them. No, then you'd ruin it too. So
Yeah.
one other thing I also would tell you, when you get, she also liked orchids, didn't she?
Yes.
Would you buy her an orchid in her memory on her birthday?
Oh, yeah, I could do
Okay,
that.
and make one of her themed meals.
Oh, she had so many.
She wants you to make her like a fish dinner. Well, go to the market and get it. And you a
Okay.
good cook?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We'll make her like a baked haddock
Mm-hmm.
with some mashed potato and some kind of a vegetable, a strawberry shortcake. Remember that,
Oh my gosh. Okay.
okay? Now, did your husband's mother pass too?
Yes.
She likes you.
She loves me.
She and your grandmother are debating over you.
Really?
Who's the boss of you, in other words. Okay?
Wow.
And that happens a lot. You've got to get back into your spiritual being a little bit
okay.
more. You're losing it. Don't lose it. Get back with it, okay? And it's going to help you in your paranormal way of doing. Hey, I said the roaring right. Right? Paranormal?
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, all right. I said it 2 times in a row. Lori would be proud of me, wouldn't she?
She certainly
Yeah. I would really tell you that so that way you could. You thank you. Okay, we're going to do a couple more minute readings and then we're going to have the half hour. Is that all right with you?
Whatever works for you.
Okay. And do you have any questions?
I just kind of want to know how my mother feels about the whole brother thing.
You won't discuss it.
Okay.
That's her son?
Yes.
I don't. Do you really? I don't.
Okay, that's all right.
Okay, good. She's proud of him. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
But not you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That's why I said she won't discuss it.
Okay.
Give me a call. I'll give you a card. You can give me a call, and we'll talk about it later.
All
okay?
right.
Okay. We're gonna. You can sit right here for a minute, and I'm gonna turn this over to you. You can tell them what we're watching for a half hour.
Okay, we're going to be watching one of our episodes with the newest crew, the new season. It's the schoolhouse down in Danville, New Hampshire. And I think we ended up talking to the last woman hanged in New Hampshire, Ruth Blay. And we through the story we end up finding that maybe it's not as the story was told and how it was done, and very interesting, very interesting.
Okay, whenever you're ready, Paul. Now, is there audio with this, or do you?
Yes, this should be.
On this episode of AdventureCam Paranormal, we go to Danville, New Hampshire, formerly known as Hawk, and meet up with Brenda Whitehouse, who fills us in on some of the history of this quaint New England town. A short hike up the road is Tuckertown, which refers to an early settlement along Hawk's first official road, Tucker Road. This area was hit hard by smallpox in the winter of 1781 to 1782. The houses were burned, and Tuckertown has not been built upon since. Only a few stones are left to mark house locations. On the way back, we stopped at Ye Old Cemetery, which dates back to 1740, and we visit the grave of Danville's first resident minister, Reverend John Page. Sadly, the Reverend succumbed to smallpox in 1782 after helping already infected fellow townspeople. And last but not least, we set up equipment in the Little Red Schoolhouse in hopes that we can learn a thing or two from the past.
Alright guys, we're off for another adventure. Where are we going this time?
Little Red Schoolhouse. I heard a lot about this place.
Danville, New Hampshire. It's a beautiful, sleepy little town. So much history here.
Well, what do we got going on here?
Well, from what I heard, well, this is what I read and heard, that they seen some little kids running around here, the spirits of the kids. Christian, you read a lot about this.
I did a lot of research here, but I also want to talk to Brenda, our contact. We're going to meet right up the street here. She's got some interesting stories.
We got another investigation tool for us this time. Got the Boo Bear.
Seriously, you got it?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. It reads EMF. It all kinds of cool stuff, and it interacts with spirits. Temperature changes, EMF changes.
There it is, right there, and there's Brenda. Just in time.
Brenda
Wow.
time.
Look at that, Little Red Schoolhouse. That is awesome.
So Brenda, why don't you tell me a little bit about the schoolhouse here?
The schoolhouse was built in 1834. We're in Danville, New Hampshire. We have 3 schoolhouses in town. 2 of them are red, 1 is white. This one is a Little Red Schoolhouse. And the other schoolhouse, they built that one, it burnt down, and then they rebuilt it.
Our guide Brenda then met us at the meeting house, where she told the crew a little bit about Tuckertown, a whole community wiped out by smallpox in the late 1700s.
Okay, let's check this thing out.
All right.
See what we can do.
Okay.
All right.
It wasn't just like birds or anything. It was shadow people walking all along.
Oh my God.
There's
That's
also
so
like
awesome.
a heron reserve in
Yeah.
there too. And but yeah, there's foundations there. I'm not exactly, I don't know where the foundations are, but we have to get permission in order to go onto that.
Okay.
But which I definitely will get you some. But yeah, it's interesting when you walk through, because you can just sense the whole, like, this was a community.
We asked well-known psychic medium Colleen Costello and local historian Christian Witten to help us on our investigation. The sun was setting, so we decided to take a quick look at the area before heading to the cemetery. Unfortunately, the mosquitoes made the quick visit almost unbearable. As we walked through Tuckertown, we all seemed to be drawn to a small clearing just off the main road.
I thought I saw little kids standing there.
Was this one of the shadow figures that Brenda warned us about?
White, straight, I don't know. Maybe it's just a shadow or something.
I can't see.
Maybe it's a log. Looks like a little kid in a black outfit.
This is more than the foundation. Look at the circle before.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You're in the middle of it.
Yeah. This is like, I'm just thinking, if you don't mind showing me this one. This is so weird. Look at this. There's an actual, if you look.
Yeah. Wow.
So reminds me of what we call these fairy rings in Ireland.
Is that right?
Yeah, the fairy rings are with the stones are in a circle. It's not, people think it's the flowers, but it's actually, they won't touch these in Ireland. These are sacred. You won't go in the middle of these at night time in Ireland. These are ancient. These are considered sacred. This is really weird.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, see, I was drawn to this area here. Isn't that weird? It's like that one, that one, that one, that one.
You get.
There's one missing.
Yeah, it kind of picks up right.
It picks up there, but there's one where you're standing. Yeah, look up there. Look at the fog. It looks weird. See how foggy it looks?
Yeah.
There's a weird energy here.
When that sun starts going down, it gives that orange glow too.
Yeah, no, you don't want to. What was? Oh God, I swear I saw something over there. I take 3 steps and I heard.
Oh wow.
So I stopped and then I heard it. So I thought it was just my imagination, and then I heard it again. So I stopped, and then the first time I stopped, something just fell in front of me. I don't know, was it a branch or something?
Not only did the Candyman see a possible shadow figure, but Colleen as well.
But it was the weirdest thing.
Now, I'm pretty sure we have a pastor named John that is buried in the cemetery, who was said to be the father of Ruth Blaze, stillborn baby.
I'm feeling negative energy around these because of.
I had a 10 earlier.
I don't know why I pointed to you. Did you know that she's Ruth and she's the same age as the teacher? Is that not weird? That's more than a coincidence. You know that? That's like way too. Did they bury more people back here that they just didn't mark? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They just tossed bodies.
Put people back here. Because I feel like there's people, I have the weirdest feeling, like when I'm standing there, that there's people back here on the other side of the wall. Yeah, I feel like there's spirits that are not at rest. Do you know what I mean? I feel like there's a really, I feel really nauseous just standing right here. And I just asked the girls here, do they know what child she had? And they said that the child was stillborn, and that's why she got hung.
She was executed by hanging after being convicted of concealing the body of her stillborn illegitimate child on the floor in a barn next to the house in which she was staying. She was the last female executed by New Hampshire.
She shouldn't have been executed.
December 30th.
Her baby didn't die. Her baby lived. Someone else brought the baby up.
Ruth Blay was a local school teacher that taught in the towns of Sandown, Chester, and Hawk. It is a common misconception that Ruth Blay taught in the Little Red Schoolhouse, as she died over 60 years prior to the schoolhouse being built. Although she didn't actually teach there, some say her presence could still be felt. Ruth's story is indeed a tragic one. At the age of 25, Ruth was hanged in Portsmouth for allegedly killing her child, who was later found to be stillborn. She was accused of concealing the body of her illegitimate child under the floorboards of a barn where she was staying.
Oh, my head hurts right here. hang themselves in this woods?
Nobody that I know.
I don't remember hearing any stories. I don't think she. Yeah, but nobody else. Just anybody like any other. Not. You might not even be connected to the schoolhouse. But I don't remember.
It's possible,
hearing
but I don't remember hearing anything. And it's such a small town that you hear everything.
Although the hanging happened in another town, could Colleen be picking up on Ruth Blay, the last woman to be hanged in New Hampshire? And is Ruth's spirit drawn to this location for some reason? Could this be the area that Ruth Blay met the father of her allegedly stillborn baby?
It's a weird feeling around there. I don't know. I just feel like that something happened in this area.
Can you stand by this route? This is route 2. Can you stand by this route? Yep. This one right here.
Right here. Stay on the side.
Her neck's hurting again. She's coming in again. Okay. All right. Come on. Come a little closer. We want to help you out, Ruth. We know you didn't do anything wrong. Okay.
Do you think something happened to her in the woods?
Possibly. That's possible. Maybe that's what happened to her. Maybe that's why the woods. That's a good thing. That's a good point.
You want me to go that way?
Did something happen to you in the woods?
While Colleen, Megan, Ruthie, and I chase some high EMF readings along the outside perimeter of the schoolhouse, Kristen and the Candyman get things started inside.
Okay, we are back on track because as soon as I hit that bell, this camera died. I'm going to try it again. If there's somebody here, could you please do that again when I hit this bell? Were you upset because I hit the bell? This is the school teacher's desk. The one that we heard.
If you want to use all of your energy, there's a small flashlight, a small torch right on the bench in front of us. You can just lightly turn it and the light will light up. Thank you very much. Could you shut the light off again, please? So we can ask you another question. Thank you very much. Are you a school teacher?
Be careful.
Are you a school teacher here? Can you turn the light back on if you're a school teacher here? If you're a student here, could you turn the light on?
Hi, Megan. We're trying to communicate with the people in here. The kids or the teacher. The flashlight just went on. Could you please turn that light on again, like you just did? Are you?
Thank you very much. Did something bad happen to you here? Could you turn the light on, please, if yes? Thank you. Could you shut the light off again so I can ask you another question, please? Please. Could you shut the light off, please?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Were you murdered here? Could you turn the light on if yes? Did you die here? Turn the light on if yes. Is your name Ruth? Turn the light on, please, if yes. Thank you, Ruth.
Very nice to meet you.
We've heard so much about you, Ruth. Could you shut the light off, please? Thank you. Ruth, Are you afraid? Please turn the light on if you're afraid, Ruth. You're afraid? I'm sorry. You don't have to be afraid of us. We're good people. We're not going to hurt you.
We were wondering outside if she was attacked in the woods.
Ruth, were you attacked in the woods outside? Please turn the light on if you were attacked outside in the wooded area, in the forest.
Could Ruth Blay have been attacked in the woods around the schoolhouse before it was built? Was her attack of the father of her illegitimate baby? Renowned psychic medium Colin Costello and the rest of the crew joined the session to see if we can learn more.
Ruth, could you make a sound? A little banging, a knock.
Somebody's phone. Wasn't mine.
I just saw a light, like a small orb or something, float right in front of me.
I saw that too.
Out of the corner of my eye.
Welcome back.
Oh, was that you, Ruth? Did you have a little girl that was born?
That was awesome. Thank you. What we'll do is we'll finish it up like 5 minutes before we close during the next 15 minutes so that we can say goodbye after it. But that's you asked if there was any spirits in the cemetery. Yeah, you did, right? I don't believe they are.
Yeah. I've never seen anything except for once.
Yeah.
Just I got some orbs.
Yeah.
I've never communicated with anybody. I went there with New Hampshire Public Radio, and they came in with us. We got nothing out of that. So I personally haven't experienced a lot in the cemetery.
But it's very possible that someone could have died in the cemetery.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, but
But in general, I'm saying.
No, they don't hang around. They go either they go to the other side or they'll go to
they
the
cross
deep down. Okay, this is the way I believe. I've been to many cemeteries. I partied in many. I can remember they went to the cemetery. I was a teenager, and they had a sign that said in Claremont, New Hampshire, and said they get a lot while you were young. So we're in the Compton. I appreciate our sense of humor. But no, there was another. I'm not saying the show, but there was another show that went to the cemetery and tried to get a hold of a person that was in there, and the person went into you. Spirits are not going to talk to you. They don't want to. Do you agree with that?
I agree.
Do you agree?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. If they want to talk to you, then they will.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You want to swap, or are you two okay that way? Yes.
I'm good.
Okay. Before you go, I'll do a quick reading. But I don't know if I even need those with you because you're pretty easy to read.
Is that right?
A lot of people think that they need cards, but I really don't. People like to see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know why you got new glasses.
No, they're about a year old.
But you haven't been on it over in a year. You look different. That's what I'm saying.
No.
You didn't dye your hair, right?
No.
Okay.
We're all getting older.
Yeah.
It's probably longer. I haven't had a hair.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, that's what it is. It is long because it was really short, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
But my understanding about spirit, and if I'm wrong, somebody call in and tell me but I wanted to prove me wrong. Do I believe in spirits? Absolutely. When I was down in Hudson, I looked at that house, and because they couldn't see it, spirits don't always want them to see them. You know that as well as I do. And there was this man with a red beard that was sitting in front of the window, very, very angry. And I could see it. I kept saying, see, and there was a woman there that he had beaten up and probably killed.
Yeah.
Okay, and there was a little boy there, but they didn't want to believe it and all that. You know what? That's okay. I'm not going to cry over it. I know what I've seen, like with you. People don't want to agree with what you're finding. Do you have any upcoming engagements that you're going to be doing? Not one engagement, but engagements.
Well, yeah, we're going to be working together. It's kind of her deal, and once you let me know what's going on.
Well, Out of the Box Tours is hosting an event in Winchendon, Massachusetts, at the Murdoch Whitney Mansion. It was owned by a very rich family in Winchendon who was the head of the bank there. And there was an eccentric woman who never married who died there.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. In 2002. And since then, the town of Winchendon has taken it over and has, it's now the Historical Society, and we're going in there and we're going to do an investigation, and we have like everyday people coming in to do it too, so they can kind of get a taste of
That's good.
of what we do and actually experience it themselves.
So, once again, if they want to get a hold of you to go on this tour,
Yep, they would go on my website, www.tourotb for outofthebox.com.
Have you ever done anything in the mill yard here?
Actually, yes, I have. I've done some things in the mill yard. Not too much. It's kind of hard to get into the buildings there.
Mm-hmm.
The mill yard is part of my
tour.
Part of my ghost tour. And I actually recently have heard some fascinating and tragic stories that came out of the mill yard.
There has been, yes.
they don't want you there.
Well,
To be honest with you, they
Are
don't
you talking
want.
about the spirits, or are you talking about people who
I'm
live
talking
there?
about the spirits.
Yeah.
Now, they don't want any
So
paranormal people there.
Yeah, and I'm not there as a paranormal person. It's more about the stories to relay and let people know what happened.
One of the messages I'm going to give to you on that is, leave us alone.
Yeah.
Don't talk about us. Don't leave us alone.
Oh boy. Okay.
Now, here's a question I have for you, Norm, or anybody. I've only been in the city for 32 years, but I've been told many, many times by many people, never had it confirmed, that there was a time they used to bury the poor people in the canal. Is that true?
Yeah.
I've
Back
heard
in
that.
the 1920s and
Wow, I heard that.
because
That
they had
might
no
create
place
a
to
lot of
put them because they had no place. Yeah, the spirit that area is very full of spirit, good and
I'm
bad.
sure.
But they don't want paranormal people in there. And now I said that, Rich, it is a challenge.
There's probably a lot of kids too, because a lot of kids used to work in those mills.
There's a lot of. But I know that one person that they were telling the spirits were telling them to leave them alone. Stay with one of the where we used to have our own the studio. Okay, this guy was a paranormal guy and blah blah blah. He's gonna do this. He's gonna do. You know what I mean?
We actually knew there were spirits in our building.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And they literally destroyed his.
Wow.
And they can.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
When we start taking spirits lightly, then we have a problem. Yeah. I had a guy that came in from Connecticut yesterday. We spent 2.5 hours with him. Just him alone, taking off what is like leeches of the spirits on him.
Yeah.
And by the time he left, I was drained.
Wow.
And then, plus, I had to work on his house. And then I love doing it. I like doing it solo, though. Does that make sense? I prefer, like, you and I would do great, but I like doing it. That way, if it's wrong, then I'm the one that's going to suffer the consequence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I actually did a place over in Africa. That was
Zimbabwe?
Zimbabwe. Yeah, no, the other one. It's where the big airport is and all that. Kenya, I'm sorry.
Kenya.
Yeah, that begins with a Z.
No,
the K, right? I never said I was a good speller. Thank God for spell check, right?
I couldn't read.
I love it. That's cool. Good. I'm glad you did that.
Two different syllables.
But his family owned a
plantation?
tree plantation with bananas and tea. And he says the best marijuana. I said, "Well, bring some over." But I wouldn't want to get arrested because that would. And I actually did a clearing in his shopping center that they own. You would have loved to have been there, sitting in the house, just visualizing it. Because you can. Have you ever visualized spirits?
Not really. I guess. Well, I mean, I think
You
what they look like, but
Yeah.
I never.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not sure.
But okay, you could feel the. I'll say this: it was something. You could feel the energy.
Yes.
Okay, and it was like with me, and I'm not bragging. Please know that, folks, because I only let the spirits. I give them the credit. Okay, and it was just like moving. I mean, you know how you have a table full of garbage, like Your grandma says like you're in your old room there, but you have a help phone, and you have to keep just repeatedly setting it out, repeatedly. And so this is what it took me like an hour. But you know what? It was worth it. His father, and the sadness is his father is in the center, the shopping center, and he has these so-called people that are supposed to be taking care of him, but they won't go in the room because he won't eat, and they don't bathe him, and you know, and they get $1 a day is like $100 to us.
Yeah.
Jeez.
His son gets $50 a month, and that's like $500 to us. But if you think about the days when we were both growing up, I worked for $10 a week, and that was a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know.
In those days.
Yeah, and so you have just that event coming up?
Together, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one that we're doing
And
together.
right now, like I said, I'm kind of backing off on my stuff and getting ready for the big move. But you know, we'll see. I got actually a producer that contacted me that.
I had a lot of good results from that.
Oh, great! He was the executive producer on a national network on Destination America, and we've been talking back and forth actually for about a year now. And now he's ready to have some of my stuff on a called Footprint.tv.
Oh, right.
And they get the dark zone is his main thing, and there's a lot of genres that are on that actual network, and that so he wants to try us out, and it's going to be like 5 to 7 minute spots of like an episode like we were watching, and take 5, break it up, you know, a little cliffhanger. Okay, then the next episode, you know, is the rest of that. So I got a lot of content that they could actually use on that show. It'll be a blast trying to do
You're
that.
going to hit your mark when you move to your new destination.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
You're going to get a lot of those southern apple cotton drive.
Well, he's going to Carolina.
Yeah.
It's the
Well,
beginning
they have
of
a
the South.
big South, yeah. And this is where I see you getting a lot involved with a lot of new people.
Good.
Okay? You two will remain, you know, you'll be like an outlet here, but I see a whole new crew down there. And I see them wanting to become more dedicated. I'm not saying your staff here isn't dedicated. Don't misunderstand
Well,
that.
I won't have a regular job either at that
No,
point.
yeah. But still, you know what I mean.
Yes.
But I see you being more dedicated. The people there want to join your group will be more dedicated to you and they're going to be more willing to listen to what you have to offer. You're also going to be teaching.
Oh, really? Teaching what?
What you're doing now,
Really?
paranormal.
Oh.
You never thought of that, huh?
No, no.
Your little grandson play guitar?
He has one.
He wants. I
we're all
actually see you.
musicians, so-
How old is he?
7.
7. I actually see you two doing a duet together.
Oh,
Oh.
I want to see that.
That would be the ultimate for me.
He also wants to be a motorcycle driver.
That would be even more. I think.
You ride a motorcycle?
My father,
Ride a
like
motorcycle?
he's professional.
Yeah, I raced for years, and my dad
My
was
father,
a racer.
now you did it in Canaan, New Hampshire, right?
Canaan, Leominster. Actually, for a while, I did it all over New England.
I actually used to party in Canaan.
Oh, really?
I grew up in. They had a place called Blackwater Pavilion.
Oh, really?
When I was like 15, and
Wow.
Yeah.
My mother, bless her heart, she was like in her 80s. And every Saturday we'd go there. The same band, but you know what? We all had a lot of fun. Hot dogs were like 15 cents or a quarter.
Wow.
Hamburger 35, Coke 10.
Wow. You are old.
Huh?
Really old.
Yeah, I did. I was like
remember those
15.
too, so,
yeah.
yeah.
I
But
remember
the
a
thing
dollar
that,
for 15
and the
cents.
thing is, you know, if we got into a fist fight, we didn't use a gun. We didn't use dirt. We would one-on-one. Okay. And I can remember this one guy. I thought he was flirting with my girlfriend. And this is my best friend, okay? And I stood on his feet, and I said, "You want to fight ahead of him?" And he just picks me up and throws me over his shoulder and takes me out to the car. And I always remember, this is how bad off I went. I always remember this visual. I kept seeing a blue and white cat dancing on the hood. And it was like every time I blew the horn, you know, the cat would like that. And it was wrong. But we didn't have to fight. We didn't have to pull out a gun.
No.
You remember those days,
Oh,
right?
boy, yeah.
And then we used to go roller skating there too. So I don't know if it's still in existence there or not. But
Yeah, I don't know.
like I said, it's been 50, well,
Yeah.
that many years ago. But you could have fun, don't you agree? There used to be a place here, I guess, in New Haven called the Pine Island Park or whatever.
Pine Island? Yeah.
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 Are you from around the Manchester area?
I grew up in Derry.
Derry?
Yeah, when I was like
Well, that's not
3.
far.
No.
I have some friends that live down there too.
Oh,
So you must have heard of the Pine Islands, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
both for a long
What is the
time.
name of that diner on the main street?
In Derry?
Yeah.
There's a few. Mary Ann's.
That's the one that has the old-fashioned
Yes,
type.
yeah.
Folks, Lori and I were trying to remember the name of it. I thought I called it Pollyanna. I called everything.
Yeah.
But they do have an excellent breakfast.
Yeah, I haven't been there in a lot of years, but yeah.
I also have to compliment, I promised the people I would. We went to the IHOP over in Bedford, had a great meal.
Great
And
place.
It was. It really. I got a discount because I'm a star.
Because you're a senior citizen.
No, not only that, plus two. But there was a young lady who I haven't seen in 3 or 4 years that worked from waitress to be a manager.
Oh.
You know, it shows you that you can do it if you want to.
That's for sure.
Okay, and then then the meal was fantastic. I can't complain about it. And then I went to the Purple Finch. Have you ever been there?
No.
You have?
Yeah, it sounds familiar, but I can't
It's in
picture where
Bedford.
it is. Oh, yes, of course.
And
Yep.
oh my God, if you like omelets, that's the place to go. I'm a big omelet eater. And then I went to Blake's over here yesterday. And once again, I was treated like a queen, like I know a celebrity, you know. And
Do you like
my
their ice
God.
cream?
Yeah, I don't eat ice cream.
You don't eat ice cream?
Only yogurt. Too expensive.
Do they have yogurt there? But yogurt is much more expensive than ice cream, isn't it?
Both of them are expensive as far as I'm concerned. But I had a Supreme omelet. Oh my God, it was awesome. And I got to say, I don't usually give a lot of compliments to restaurants. Usually I slam them, which is fun, you know. But the food there was excellent. So folks, if you stop it, if you go to the Purple Finch, ask for Annalie. I don't remember the other nation. That's not important, you know. But one of the things about you're not going to retire. You know that, right?
Well, I guess
You can't. That's not you.
Is that what he's going down to Carolina for, to retire?
I'm actually going down there because my son's down there. He used to be 10 minutes away. Now he's, 15 hours away.
But you said earlier you're going to have a full-time job. Are you planning on retiring?
I'm
Or
semi-retired already.
Oh, okay.
I only work 12 hours a week now at the factory.
Well, I'm telling you, you're not going to retire.
Well, we're looking to do a lot of photography stuff.
Right. That's what I'm looking at. And I'm actually looking at you. The little guy is going to be with you wherever you go. He's going to want to spend a lot of time with Grandpa.
We are very close. Instead of Pepe, he calls me Peke. Because that's what he said when he was tiny. His first time he called me that, and so now it kind of stuck, and we just always been.
I got it, Glenn.
Okay. And isn't it? My granddaughter, when she moved to another area, my heart was so broken because we were so close every day.
Yeah.
Do they want to come through or what?
Yeah, you got Mary on line
Okay.
one.
All right, line one.
Line one.
Hey, Mary, how you doing? Hello.
I can hear you breathe.
Hello, how you guys doing?
And we're doing really well.
Hi, Mary.
Mary, I got two interesting guests for you.
I know, I've been watching them on. That was a good video that he had.
Now, we're not done with it
Thank
yet.
you.
We're going to put a little bit more on there. Okay?
That's good. That was very interesting.
Thank you. It gets better too.
Yep. Would you be interested in going on an hour show?
Sure.
Okay. Mary, you got a pen and paper right there?
Let me put the light on here.
She's
Get a
great.
pen.
Okay.
Are you living in the dark?
Probably. Ouch. The cat just jumped
Which
out.
cat got to you now? She has a lot of cats.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, you want to tell your name and how she can get a hold of you?
Yeah, sure. So, Mary, you can contact me, Tammy, at Out of the Box Tours. And my website is www.tourotb.com.
Your phone number?
And my phone number, tell me when you're ready.
Yeah.
It's 603 660 84.
660,
Yep.
yeah.
8427.
64, I didn't get it all, we broke up that time.
The last four digits are 8427.
Okay, that's 8427.
That's it.
All right, you got it.
If you got time tomorrow, you want to go to our show tomorrow?
Sure.
Tammy, yeah.
Tammy, yeah, Tammy. Do you need a guest tomorrow? She said she'll come on tomorrow for you.
Yeah, right now I had a couple was good and they called me back and they canceled that because they forgot they had something else going. But if she'd love to come in tomorrow,
that'd be great.
You want to
What
come
time?
in? 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Oh, I can do that. Yeah.
5 to 6.
All right. How about
There you
you?
go, Mary. You got a guess.
I'm tied up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do they still tie you up?
All right, you know.
Duct tape.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, and I think you'll enjoy it. She's a lot of fun. So I'm glad. Mary was a co-host of my show, Off and On. It still has been.
And Mary has a lot of pep, so she's a fun girl.
Oh, okay.
Mary used to be my bodyguard.
Oh, boy. He needs one, right, Mary?
Oh, yeah. I
She's a
started
fun girl.
fighting.
She's
She'd
tough.
fight.
Hi, Mary. You're a fun girl and you're tough, huh?
Oh yeah, you have to be these days.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So, folks, I'm going to announce this now, Mary. Mary is on Cruising with Mary.
Cruising with Mary.
At 5 o'clock, right?
5 o'clock.
5 to 6. And now we have, what's your show again? I mean, your
Out of the Box Tours.
Out of Box Tours with Tammy.
Yep.
Not after your last name because I'll never remember it.
That's all right. Tammy Downing, but
Downing,
that's all
but I
right.
remember.
It's going to be a great show.
You know, it's going to be a great show, and they do take call-ins.
And,
Oh, good.
And she loves calls.
And she wants to call.
So do I.
You know? So how's it going? How's the bad weather over there, Mary?
Yeah, it's a lot of sleet over here because we're toward the north of. Of course, you got the water,
Yeah.
the Merrimack River not too far from me, so it's very cold on this end.
Yeah.
In fact, I can't see outside right now because I don't usually have a light outside.
Yeah.
But it was snowing like crazy a little while ago.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. You know.
Stay in and stay warm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mary had a half-hour show, moved into an hour, and I believe it. I think Mary's health so far is. Our TV shows helped me in my health-wise. It really does. It gives me something to look forward to. And I think the same way with you, right, Mary?
Yeah, sure is.
She's the one. I think you might have met her at one of our events.
I did.
She makes the best homemade baked beans.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. So I'm
yeah.
planning another event, probably April, May. I'll let you know. Sure. Okay.
Wow.
And that's going to be for Healing Paws.
She don't know it yet, but because our show aired back to back, we're thinking in the summer of each making our homemade beans and having people try it and see who wins the contest.
Mary's already going to win.
Well, I make good homemade beans too, and I make them in the ground.
That's all right. Mary's already good.
The ground? That's great.
But Mary's going to win
In a
top
big,
hand.
big iron pot.
Nice.
You know.
I want to try both.
Yeah, you know.
I'm there.
And,
I'm there.
Yeah. So, Mary, stay in today.
Yep, I am.
Let your kitty keep you happy.
Yeah, I know. She did when you called when I was calling you.
Yeah.
My Crystal, she was watching. She was looking at you, and I told her to move so you can get my paper. And she looked at me, made one jump me. She dug me.
She wasn't ready to give it to you.
You know. Yeah. You know. Mary, we're either having a meeting Sunday for the Healing Paws, you said, or we're going to be having a get-together Sunday, one way or the other. I'll let you know.
Okay, in the morning I won't be there because I'm going to Dottie's memorial.
Oh no, this is going to be in the this is going to be in the afternoon.
Okay.
Okay, I'll let you know more about
To
it.
Dottie's memorial.
Yeah, a very good friend of hers passed away.
Sorry, man.
She was on a cruise, and she ended up going to San Diego, going to the hospital, and having a heart problem.
Oh,
I blame the doctors.
yeah.
She was so healthy when she left here.
Yeah, you know, I think I think the doctors messed up personally.
I think so, yeah. It's a good thing I'm not her niece because I think there'd be some trouble.
Oh yeah, I like trouble.
Are you one of those instigators? Is that where I got it from?
I earned my reputation.
Yeah, I am.
Mary and I earned our reputations, didn't we, Mary?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Okay then, Mary. Well, I'm going to let you go, Mary, because we're going to finish shortly watching that tape. And she'll meet you here at 5 o'clock, okay? Yep.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
At 5 o'clock.
I'll see you
Right.
there.
See you tomorrow.
4:45 o'clock.
Righty.
Bye-bye.
Before we leave, we're going to be taking pictures of all of us outside in the hallway there.
Okay.
Okay. You know, as long as Glenn doesn't break the camera.
Me? Never.
Yeah. You know Glenn's ready for mayor. You ready for mayor the next time again, right?
I haven't decided.
Of course you are. Ladies and gentlemen, I would predict mayor that he's going to run for mayor and the people's mayor.
You got to give the present mayor a chance. You just got in.
I already gave her a chance. I don't like her already.
2 years. She got 2 years.
I know, she's only been there less than a month, right?
I don't have to like her.
Well, I didn't say you had
She's already talked about raising rates. And she wants to charge every new student registering $100 or some fee to register out of to the. I'm sorry, that's wrong.
I thought Keno was supposed to take care of that. That's a whole other story.
That's only kindergarten.
Well, I remember when the Megabucks first started. You might be too young. I remember when the Megabucks first started. All of that was supposed to go to education.
You know what happened?
Now you got to pay $170,000 for this executive. You got this executive. You got that executive. You got this other one. You know, and the only one one time I forgot to play, and every single one of my numbers came up.
Oh,
wow!
No.
$4.4 million.
When you have it, you see,
my son did not talk to me for 2 weeks.
I bet you.
For some reason, you weren't meant to win.
No, that's it. You know, that's another thing that's interesting. Everybody says that, well, you're a psychic. How come you don't win all this money? It's not meant for us to do it. By the way, you could be a good reader if you wanted to be.
I think I could, too, sometimes.
You know, if you ever decide you want to, let me know.
All
I'll
right.
work with you. Dick, your psychic ability is investigating the unknown. Because that's what you're really doing, right?
Yeah.
There's a palace that you're going to.
Really?
Or a castle.
Invite me. I
And
wanna
it's
go.
down south.
Yeah?
And it's not that far from where you're living.
Really?
Yep. You want to swap places for
Yes.
Do you investigate the living too, or just the ones that passed?
Any good story, I'll go after it.
Well, he's getting ready to have a question for you.
Yeah.
You like motorcycles, you said.
Yes.
So have you ever gone to the motorcycle week in
Laconia?
In June, yeah.
Bike week?
Actually, I raced there one year, years ago. Had the flat track. They have the oval stuff. I used to do that type of
Because there's
racing
tens of
also.
thousands of people that go.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I used to go in there as security and come out and, well, I'm supposed to be security, but, you know. Couple of those, yeah. Health-wise, you got to take a little bit better care of yourself.
I actually already started that.
Yeah, please do,
Yeah.
because I don't want to see you losing what you're doing at an early age. Because if you don't, you won't make 75.
Wow.
I'm sorry, but that's just what the Spirit's telling me. And did your dad have?
No.
No, okay. But please watch his health. How old is he?
92.
92. I actually had me going to 94. Okay, but please don't let him fall. Make sure that you keep. Are you in constant communication with him?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, where does he live?
He lives in Derry. Still,
Derry,
same house I grew up in.
Okay, but please keep a very close eye on him. Does he live alone?
No, my mom's still going.
Your mother, and how old is she?
90.
90. They keep each other alive.
Yeah.
They really do. Your dad is actually, if you don't mind, even though he's crossed, I can still talk to him, even though they're still alive. Yeah. He doesn't understand what you're doing, but he respects the fact that you're on your own and you're going to do what you want to do. He says you've always been that way.
Yeah.
Even as a motorcyclist, you've always, even though your mother may not have approved or whomever, you were kind of a rebel. Not a bad rebel, but you were kind of a rebel.
Yeah, I was very, very shy, but then when I got older,
the motorcycle took a lot with you. Huh? You should talk to him. Seriously, and you did it, and you were pretty successful with it, weren't you?
I did okay for local.
Yeah. Yeah. Your grandson's going to become a pretty good pro.
Yeah.
So you can be the pit crew. What do they call it? Chief of the pit crew, whatever.
Mechanic. Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to tell Dad, stay away and let Grandpa help.
That sounds about right.
Okay. But you've got to make sure he doesn't lose contact with his dad as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Because that sometimes, I know with my granddaughter it happened a lot, so we had to start working at that. Okay. Yeah. Family is always important. You have a brother?
No.
But you're not an only child?
No.
How many sisters?
2.
2. You get along okay with them?
Yeah.
They're there for each other. You're all there.
Yeah.
See, people think that when I ask them, they're going to have to be buddy. No, you don't have to be.
Actually, one of them's down in North Carolina.
Yeah. I'm sorry?
One's in North Carolina.
Uh-huh, so that's a good thing,
Yeah.
okay? That's like I've been having a lot of great communications with my nephew, who, if you look at him, you look at me, you think we were father and son, but we're not. We're nephew and uncle. And it's just been amazing. I hadn't heard from him in like 55 years. All of a sudden, we're communicating back and forth. He got hit by a lady from another country. There was a fight going outside of the store that he was trying to break up, say the police are coming and all that. And she jumped into the car, and she hit him, almost killed him. So they got her for a sense of murder, but they don't know if they're going to be able to prosecute it because of the laws that she's from. Well, I'm not going to go into that part, but and I hope she gets what she had tried to kill him. She should get something out of it. And we can take out 5 cards.
Okay.
The future looks very promising for you. Don't take defeat.
Okay.
Do not let your carpenters that are building your house, do not allow them to slack off. Because you're not there, you know what I'm saying? Well, your son will keep an eye on it, right? Your daughter-in-law especially will keep an eye on it, make sure they're doing the right job. Am I correct?
Yeah.
You have a great daughter-in-law, don't you?
Yes, I do.
You're pretty close to her?
Fairly close, yeah. I mean,
very
close for a father-in-law. Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah. That's like my daughter-in-law. If daughters were as great as my daughter-in-law, it would be pretty awesome. That's the way I look at it. I call her my guardian angel. Trouble is, though, she tells the doctor everything I do.
She does.
Yeah. You ate hot dogs, You like hot dogs?
I
like the hot dog. I don't like the dollar ones. I like the money. I'm going to have a hot dog and ruin my health. I want to have a good one.
You like them raw or cooked?
Raw and cooked.
I like it raw.
Oh. Your wife, actually, I'm looking at, does she play the Powerball or anything like that?
I think she does it with the people at work.
Yeah. Because I see her winning some money.
Really?
Not a whole lot. That's her money. She's going to let you know that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. But I'm seeing her winning between $150,000 to $200,000 on some kind of a ticket.
Really?
Does she play by herself or as a group?
As a group.
Oh, then she
No,
won't
this
get
is her.
all of it.
Oh, no. This is on a different thing altogether.
Oh, okay.
Okay. This is her money.
Okay.
And Uncle Sam's money.
Oh, well, yeah, for sure.
And the state money.
Yeah.
They've all got to have a hand in it.
Yeah.
Wow.
But actually, she'll do well. No, you've got another 35 years together.
Wow.
Okay. Well, you got married young.
Yeah. Fairly young.
She was your high school sweetheart?
No.
No? Well, you had many high sweethearts, huh?
Pretty shy. I was pretty shy.
Yeah, okay. But I know this one. I actually will tell you and your wife were married to each other in your past life.
Really?
And then just continuing on when the marriage and showing people that love can be fantastic if you want it to be. You both are very independent in your own ways.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. She does her thing, you do your thing. The one thing you learned was you cannot control her.
Correct.
Even though you tried when you were first young.
Correct.
Okay. It backfired on you, huh?
Oh, yeah.
And I also will tell you she can't control you either. But the good thing is you two talk to each other.
Yeah.
Please, same with you, please never lose that communication. Okay.
We found. I mean, we had a rough patch here for a while,
yeah.
and we learned that that's the only way you can do it.
Yeah.
You got to fight for it and make it work.
Yeah, that's like my partner Scott and I've been together 21 years, and of course I'm still the queen bee, but yet he spoils me,
Yeah.
And I also will tell you, you've got a lot of good. You're settling in North Carolina temporarily.
Really?
That could be your home base, but I see you doing. Is that your phone?
No.
Oh, but I see you doing a lot of traveling, and I'm not. You're more of a traveler than your wife is.
Correct.
Okay, I actually see. I don't know what's in Nova Scotia, but I see you going to Nova Scotia. It's very well. Okay, it could be some spiritual thing. Your wife will want to go on that trip.
Yeah.
Okay. You both have passports, right?
Yeah, they need to be renewed, I believe.
Yeah, please do it ASAP.
Yeah.
Okay. Once you get down south, and wherever you're going, is it not too far from the ocean?
A couple hours.
Okay. But you're going to get a lot of energy from the ocean.
Really?
You really
Actually,
are.
the first project I have lined up is on the Outer Banks, filming some of the wild horses out there.
Yeah. And this is where you're going to get recognized by that producer.
Oh.
Okay. You've got your whole world is going to be changing. It's going to be like, the thing that the timer that tips upside down and all that, okay? The whole world is going to be changing for you.
Wow.
you're going to be meeting a whole lot of new friends. The friends that you have here are going to be, I'm not saying you won't keep in communication with them, but it's going to be more like, the only one I really see a major communication with, because she likes what you do and she wants to follow your path. And it's not just because you're sitting here, Tammy, it's because I know that you two knew each other in your past life.
No.
You bullied him in your past.
Wow.
She was always a bully.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why she's meek today, unless she gets mad, see.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now she's willing to learn. Okay. You actually were a scribe. You know, you used to do a lot of writing for different lawyers and stuff like that. You did the old pen and feather thing.
I could see that.
You know.
Wow.
You were very much a perfectionist at it, okay? You were also a very good storyteller. Whether it was true or not, you still could do it, okay? This is what you, but now you're looking for what you're doing now. You're actually on the right field for you.
Good.
Okay. It may not seem like you're making a lot of money, but you're going to do okay.
Okay.
Okay. The summertime, you're really going to be busy. How long have you been doing this?
About 4 years.
No, 4 years. It takes a long time. It takes a long time to get recognized.
Yeah.
Okay. I also will tell you that there's going to be a lot of jealousy around, like when you two together. That there are going to be a lot of people trying to create problems for your friendship between the two of you.
Yeah.
Isn't that sad?
Yeah, geez, yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
People can't be like I all my friends are straight. I don't hang around with, you know. And people, the minute I have friends, they automatically assume that there's something going on between us or whatever. And that's so sad because they don't. And you're the same way, because if we had friends, they automatically think something wrong. They all think they have a dirty mind, you know. By the way, I read your name in the paper.
What paper was that?
The union leader with the City Matters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When?
About yesterday, the day before, about the 12th.
Really?
Yeah. But I also will tell you, you are a fighter. You have grandchildren now?
Not yet.
You're going to have 5.
Wow. Someone's going to get a move on.
I know.
You're going to be bringing up 2 of them.
No, I don't want to do that. Okay.
Sorry, but
no,
you
it's
are,
all right.
Okay. And you're going to spoil the hell out of them just like he did. Isn't that our job, to spoil our grandchildren?
Oh, yeah.
Then they can take them home, right?
Yeah, that's right.
You know?
That's right.
My granddaughter used to come over and I'd say, "What are you doing? Does Mommy know you?" "Oh, yeah, they know I'm here, Grandpa." Cacabre shoes, their jackets. I'd call them, let them know. I had to keep my shirt on because whatever I did, we had to do, you know. I also will tell you have a lot of the next 8 months, you've got a lot of decisions that you have to make. I'm not worried about you making any bad decisions. There are a couple of paranormal places you're going to be offered to go to, but I'm truly not comfortable with them.
Really?
Okay. You will know them.
Okay.
If you don't, she will know. But you will know them right away because they're not. The people that are trying to get you there are very false.
Okay.
Like the one that when you had to do the research for the one at the school there.
Yeah.
There's a couple of other places that are very, very false.
Okay.
And I think you will actually get the drift of it by what you're doing. Okay. You don't charge for this, right?
No.
Wow. I'm Jewish, so I charge. No. I always count this way and cry this way, you know. No, you just enjoy doing it. Yes. I actually see you buying some more equipment.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh. Maybe because the wife's going to win some money, maybe that'll help. Yeah.
There you go.
I thought it was her money.
I actually see a studio being built where you could really have your own studio that you could really work with, okay? I'm really scared for your mother.
My mother? Really?
If she falls, like in this kind of weather or whatever, because I'm looking at her starting to have dementia, and I hope I'm wrong, but I'm looking at if she falls, she's gonna be in a lot of pain, and I don't see her recovering.
Yeah.
I hope I'm wrong.
Me too.
I'd rather be wrong than to be right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. And then your dad will. Because they depend on each other.
Yeah.
They fight like cat and dog.
You got it.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But they cannot survive without each other like that. You know. I'm looking at it. Could be by September or October.
Oh.
So that means you'd have to fly back up here. Okay. And I actually see your dad moving with you, to heal or whatever, because you would open your door to him, because you have a good mom and dad there. You would not. I don't see a big angry dispute between you two at all. I think it's amazing. Your father's dad said you're doing what he wish he could have done, or your grandfather, because you have his gift.
Really? What?
Your father's father.
Yeah.
Would like to have been able to do what you're doing.
Well, with the paranormal? Or
with the paranormal.
Oh.
I'm sorry, yeah. Because he always, you inherited that gift from him.
Really?
Oh, all right. Your grandmother says her too. She's not going to be left out of it.
Oh.
Okay. Your son, or your grandson, man, he's got the gift of spirit like there is no tomorrow. If he tells you he's seeing things, like in a barn or whatever, believe him.
Yeah.
And if you hear him talking, because they do talk to, children do talk to teenagers, they're more vulnerable. And there's also in his room, he has a big closet, right?
Yeah.
You got to go in there and put some sage in there.
Really?
And says there could be a negative energy in that closet that could be holding him back from growing.
Oh, wow.
What do you feel? I put you on the spot because I know you can do it.
You mean with his grandson?
Yeah, in the closet.
In the closet?
Yeah.
Well, I've had my fair share of closet experiences, and sage is always a good thing.
Yeah. Do you feel the energy in there?
I think maybe, yeah.
It's not a real bad energy, because we're going to catch it early. I'm not sure if your daughter-in-law will agree with it, but that's okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, well.
Your son doesn't understand what you're doing either, does he?
Not
But
really.
he accepts it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's going to have a rude awakening, because you're going to be doing his house, and there's something spirit there. I don't know if you're going to be doing it with equipment, which I can see you doing, and because you're going to say, "Oh yeah, let's see what you find here," okay? Yeah. And your grandson is going to help you set it. And no, he's not too old, young. Just make sure he's safeguarded.
You got it.
Make sure that you have him all well protected. Because I see him; he's very curious.
Yeah.
And he's very smart.
Yes, very, very smart.
And he does see you on YouTube, right?
I don't know if I think he saw one episode, yeah.
He asked you a lot of questions about it.
He hasn't yet, no.
Okay, don't be surprised if he does. He's also very, very smart mathematically.
Yes. That was in our family. Yeah. My son was the same way, I was that way, and now him.
Well, what happened to you the rest of the way with math? Old age, huh? No. But I also will tell you that, are you taking vitamins?
Yes.
Okay, because you really need a B12.
B12?
Yeah.
Okay.
You do too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
You eat spinach?
I just started.
Good, because you need that iron.
Yeah.
Because I don't see you a big meat eater.
Meat, yeah, I love steak, and I ate that.
That's everybody says don't eat all that red meat. You know what? Yeah. Everything on this planet, whether it's steak, whether it's lamb, whether it's goat, or Glen, or whatever on this planet.
I'm not too tasty,
sure. Everything is here for a reason. When your body craves that certain, like a steak, you like it medium, huh?
Yes.
Ooh.
No, medium rare.
Yeah, my daughter will love that.
Yeah. No, I like it well done.
And everything that is on there, whether it's fish or whatever, and your mind starts thinking, that means your body is craving it. It means it needs it. Except for the hot fudge sundaes that I love.
I was going to say, what about donuts?
No. Actually, no. I can't say that. If your body, there's something in that ingredient that your body needs. You just don't get carried away with it.
That's the whole point, isn't it, though?
I can't stand Dunkin' Donuts.
No.
Oh, I can't drink their coffee. They make the most disgusting coffee. I like McDonald's.
Yeah.
You ever drink McDonald's coffee?
Yes.
I love it. Or I like Starbucks.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But I do like McDonald's. There's something about restaurant coffee that I can drink,
Yeah.
But the one thing I also will tell you is that you're definitely going to be invited to do it on a ship. There's a ship that's going to be coming in, and you're going to be doing some paranormal on that. And I'm talking there's going to be a huge crowd here watching you. This is going to be, and I know that I'm not that far away, and I know that I'm going to tell you I'm 99% sure.
Really?
You'll notice I will never say 100% sure. Anybody does it. But I really sure. I don't mean it's going to be tomorrow. I'm looking because you still got to get settled into your new home. It's going to be a beautiful home.
Yeah.
Very upper modern. With an antique style look.
Yeah.
Okay. But are you having a fireplace?
Yes. Yes.
It's a beautiful design. It's not an ordinary looking fireplace.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet what it's going to look like, but
it's going to be fitting you and your wife.
Yeah.
3 bedrooms?
No, it's going to be 5. Right now. I mean, we haven't signed anything, but right now it looks like we're looking at a 4,000 square foot huge home.
Yeah.
Because the 2 families are going to be living together, we'll be able to afford something nice. And it's like
you and
half
your
the
son?
price. Yeah.
I don't want, no. That's a good thing, actually. It really is. Because you two are very cool. But, however, don't allow him to run your life.
Yeah, he tries to do that. And,
He's
the thing we talk almost every day.
Yeah.
And he comes to me for advice now. And,
that's good.
And it's really good. And I listen to him with his advice, too.
Yeah. I love my son, but we could not live together.
Oh, no?
I'm not going to let him control me.
I was best man at his wedding. I mean, we're like friends more than father-son.
One thing I'm also looking at with you, too, please, I implore you to watch your way home on the stormy winters. Especially late at night when you get through doing what you... Because it takes a lot of energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it can drain the hell out of you, right?
Yeah.
And I'm imploring you now, please be very alert. If you have to drink a lot of coffee or get outside and run around, go and do a pee-pee or whatever, refresh your energy, because once you get drained, I don't know, when I do a lot of parties, once I get drained, but please, I implore you to be very careful. Yeah. Does your wife go on the event?
No.
She respects you doing it.
Yes.
And she accepts it, because you're not going to change.
Right.
Okay. She wasn't too happy with the band at times either.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. But this is who you are. She knew that when she married you. That's like she does her thing, right?
Yeah.
But she keeps busy too, huh?
Not really.
Not as much as you would like her to.
Yeah, right. Just from work, that's about it.
Yeah. Well, she has a lot of emotional issues she's going through. You got to be patient. Okay. It's almost like she's going through a change of life. Double time.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've got to really, really just be patient with her.
And she knows I wait on her hand and foot when she asks for anything. I'm there.
And that's what it's supposed to be. Us girls are supposed to be waited on hand and foot, And you waited on hand and foot?
No.
No, you waited on your husband hand and foot.
Yes.
It's supposed to be the other way around.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Now tell him to watch this show, then he'll learn, right?
I mean, he's all right.
Yeah.
He just, I gotta ask.
Yeah.
He doesn't come up with the idea.
Are you a romanticist?
Yeah.
Is she?
Not as much as me, no.
Ooh, I can't see it. Kissing and touching.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I even changed the channel. I really do. Yeah, but they're kissing.
Yeah.
So you're not a romance.
No, I'm not a romance. Maybe that's why I've been married so many times.
Yeah.
I have what they call detached personality.
Really?
One of the... You are so honest, Rich. And I mean this in respect. I see you finding either a wallet or a bag of money. And I see you actually turning it into one of the supermarkets.
That's something I would do. I mean, I definitely...
I do not see you keeping it because you have a guilt.
Yeah.
And the first thing you would say, it could be me.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe that's that $100,000.
Yeah.
And the one thing is, I'm glad you're turning it because the police are going to try to set you up on or anybody up on it, so be very careful. If it's in a black pocketbook, handbag, or whatever, okay, that's about maybe $200 in it. So, but they're going to try to... So, they actually got in a lot of trouble for doing that at the mall.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's called entrapment. Mm-hmm. But I would tell you, in Goffstown, they actually try to do it too.
Oh.
The people around you, they don't want you to move.
Really?
They're worried about who's going to move in there.
Yeah.
You didn't know a whole lot of them in there, did you?
No.
And you liked it better that way.
Yes.
Because they always thought you were weird. Sorry about that, but
yeah.
Because see, they didn't know your business. Okay, and that's what they didn't like. My friend John Burt. Do you know John Burt? He's a state rep.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah. He actually had that operation, and he looks really good out of it. I mean, if you feel that you need to go that way, I would tell you to, but I'm not comfortable with it for you. I mean, I'd rather have you prove me wrong.
I know.
Okay.
It's a lazy way, I know.
Yeah, and it is. It is, you know. You can do it on your own. It's called going to the gym. It's called eating healthy. Until you walking more.
And don't you also heal better doing it that way than having the operation?
Probably, I'm sure. It's just
Anything that happened to your wife, you would never marry again.
Probably not.
First of all, you're too independent. Okay. Been married a long time?
38 years.
Oh my God, that's a long time.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of big changes, but I think they're rewarding down in North Carolina. You're going to make more money than you thought you would.
Oh.
Okay. But it is time for you to leave where you were working.
Yeah.
Okay. And my son's lungs are ruined from that place. You know. Oh, by the way, when you see Brett, tell him I said hi.
You got it.
Okay. And I thought he was going to come and join us.
Yeah, I talked to him about it, and he's in bad health, so bad right now. He can barely talk, and that's what makes it tough.
Lou Garrett, you know.
Yeah.
And I invited him. If he ever does, he drive and all that? No.
He must be driving back and forth to work. Yeah.
He's a good kid.
Yeah.
You know, I've known him many, many years ago.
Yeah.
You know, one of them I'm also looking at. You have a granddaughter?
No. Oh boy. That'd be a surprise for everybody right there.
You have another son, right?
No.
Oh.
I got a daughter.
A daughter. How old's your daughter?
36.
And they don't have any children?
They got one.
They got
little Owen, same age as the other grandson.
But one of your children have a granddaughter coming.
Wow.
Surprise package.
No kidding. Oh boy.
And it could be twins.
Oh.
And they're 2 girls.
Oh.
The older you get, the more apt it's going to happen. My son came in at 12 pounds, 8 ounces. My ex-wife was 37. I had all the labor pains and I had all the morning sickness.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I always say that if men are going to walk around and make a baby, they should take and feel the symptoms that women have to go through. You agree with that?
Absolutely.
And some of them really do.
Of course,
some of them really do.
Well, yeah, I've had 3 kids. Of course,
I went out and bought the white shoes. I bought me a maternity top. That's how big it was. And then every time they had bacon, eggs, or whatever they had, I always had the morning sickness. And I woke her up. It's time to go to the hospital. I feel fine. I left her there when they had to go and get her. But you know, one thing I'm also thinking, this is your year. And I want you to claim it as your year. You may go stalemate for a short time on your paranormal. Hey, I said it again. Lord, to be proud.
Good.
Your paranormal investigation, so that you can get settled in your own home. Okay. Is there like a lot of trees around your new home?
Yeah, they're still clearing the land actually. I'm hoping there will be. It's going to be a community type of thing.
Are they building it from scratch?
Yeah, it's going to be.
Yeah, the chicken scratched up the dirt.
Well, I mean, you buying a house that's already there, or
no?
Oh,
Well, see, that could change too. It depends because we're still waiting to hear from the builder, and there's a lot of ifs.
You're gonna have to get a new builder.
Yeah.
He's going bankrupt.
Oh.
And that's a big house to build, 4,000 square feet.
They're going to have all the chickens going to go and they're going to scratch up all the earth so that they can build the house. Right?
You'll never get it built.
But the one thing I'm also looking at, too, is, well, why don't we finish watching your tape? That tape, how much longer on that tape, Paul?
I'm not quite sure. It's showing 16 minutes and 14 seconds on the player.
Okay, let's do 15 then.
Well, that's showing how much has gone by. So does he know how much is left?
Yeah, there was 30, right?
It was about a 31-minute.
Oh, I don't want to see the whole
So
thing.
you got about 14 minutes left.
All right, we can do that the next time.
Sure.
Okay. Paul, because I'm going to have Paul take this out. You have a tape, right, Paul?
A Manchester tape?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a moment to get one queued up. So
We got time.
I'll give you the signal to go, okay?
Okay, because he always, I like to have him show this out. And by the way, so again, where are you guys going to be?
We're going to be this weekend in Winchendon, Massachusetts at the Murdoch Whitney Mansion.
Okay. Now,
where is it tomorrow?
I'm going to be here
There you go.
from
Yes.
5 until 6 with
Isn't
Mary.
that cool? Yeah. Well, another question. Now, if they walk down, do you have a certain place where they can pick up your bus?
Well, it depends on the tour. This particular one is you bring yourself down there. But yeah, I have several tours where there are buses, and a lot of my tours are walking tours. So it all depends.
Walking?
Walking, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's healthy.
So do you have a regular bus?
Well, I would charter a bus if
Actually,
needed.
you're going to be buying your own bus.
I was looking into that last summer.
How much you see?
Nerve-wracking.
How many do you average on your tours?
Walking tours, I average anywhere from 35 to 60.
Wow.
And then, that's my phone. And then walking tours, 35 to 60. And then riding tours I try to keep it around 12. Only because I just want to rent a van. I don't want to rent a...
I actually see you're not going to have a choice in the next year. You're going to have to rent a bus or own your own bus.
Yeah. I'm hoping and seeing it.
We never, what? That's with age. We never hope.
Oh, we never hope? Never hope?
We never hope.
That just sounds bleak.
Yeah, you never hope?
You never hope.
You do.
You know.
What do you do?
You do. Because your angels will hope with you, and they'll wait with you. I learned that from a very good friend of mine, okay? And now when people come on, they say, oh, I hope it's going to get better. It's only, better put a cap on that.
Well, if you get your own bus, it means good for business.
I would hope so.
No.
No?
I'm sorry. Yes, it will.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not supposed to hope, right?
I said the word hope.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
When you hope, the angels will hope, oh, I hope tomorrow is going to be a good day, so get us some wild sex, or I know I'm going to have it or whatever. Yeah. I hope that the weather is going to be so I can go. Just say, I know.
Well, you should know about the weather tomorrow anyway.
Yeah. But when we hope, people worry too much and they hope this will happen and that will happen, and it makes us discouraged. It makes us feel, oh, poor me, I can't get off the pity pot, poor me,
Well, then they keep saying this is never going to happen, and which is it won't.
No,
you keep saying that.
That's what I'm telling you right now. It will happen for you. It may take a little longer than I expect.
That's worse than hoping, saying it'll never happen.
Right. And like your new home is going to be excellent, and I truly know that you're going to do a lot better there because you have a whole open. There's not that many people here in this little rinky-dink state.
Yeah.
Excuse the expression, I live here, so I can say that, right?
Yes, right.
Yeah. And there are so many.
State.
I do too, but there are so many wannabe paranormals. So they're all, well, we do it this way, or we do it that way, but you know what? You do it the right way.
Oh, I hope so.
And let me tell you what, I think you know me well. What'd you just say?
I know so.
Yeah.
That's what I said, right?
No. Believe me when I tell you, if I didn't think that you knew what you were doing. I'm not bashful. I'm too pretty to do that, And you wouldn't be back on. Okay, believe me, I've got a lot of them that have not come back on. Some mysterious reason I've lost their number. I'm thinking about looking either like in July for you, because I've booked right up until June, which is exciting for me. And I'm also going to be having you come on by yourself. You're not afraid to come on by yourself, right?
No.
You can wear. I'll tell you what. We'll wear short mini skirts and just be the talk of the town, right?
All right.
Glenn believed that. My son told me he was going to take a nap when I told him I was going to wear. He said, "I don't want to have nightmares." And that's pretty cool because he's come around to accept this is who I am.
Good.
And it's got to be hard on a kid.
Yeah.
Growing up with a gay parent, and that's why and that's why I'm not much into legalization of adoptions. I know what my son went through. Because they say that was back in the 70 and 80. You know what? It hasn't changed that much.
No.
You like speed, huh?
Do you mean the drug or?
All right.
Have a heavy foot.
Just a
Or
heavy
do
foot.
A lead foot.
You know what speeding tickets are?
Well, I mean, yeah, I haven't.
Can you afford $400?
Got
for
one.
Uh-huh.
No, yeah, I know. I gotta watch.
And you're going to be talking on the cell.
No, hands free.
Oh, they're going to try to accuse you of it. My friend Joe, who ran the Unitarian Church, and she doesn't, and she has one of those hand-free, and then charge you $146 for checking on a cell. She said, I wasn't. I said, I know that.
Wow.
She's going to go to cop had a hair across his butt.
Oh, boy.
You know? Well, I want to thank you two for coming on.
Oh,
it's been great. And look around July if you're open. Well, I'm going to have to come back on again because I want you to know just before you leave.
Yeah.
Because I want you to tell some more exciting. And you're obviously welcome anytime.
Thank you.
Say hi to Jerry and if he's sober or whatever, you know. But one thing I do see, you're actually going to win an award because you are very dedicated to what you do.
Oh. You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't give up your dream.
Not talking to the angel behind you.
Well, that could be
one
too.
in front of you.
Actually, there's several Asian women over there in that corner there all the time.
There you go.
I'm sure.
If they didn't like you, you'd be gone.
Mm.
Okay. And I actually see you getting a better business bureau, so you got to work harder at your business.
Okay.
Thank you both for coming on.
Thank you very
Once
much.
again, real quick, your website?
AdventureCam.org.
TourOTB.com.
Well, at large. No, it's the Queen City Examiner at gmail.com.
Okay. And I want to thank you for coming on.
You're welcome.
With us, Glenn. It was fun, wasn't it?
It was fun.
Hey, I want that purple shirt. Purple looks better on me.
It's
than
blue.
You. That's purple.
It's
I'm ready
blue.
whenever you are, Norm.
Okay, whenever you're ready. I'm a winner. Paul, remember, you're the winner.
There are no losers here. Right?
Yeah. Does that look blue to you?
Blue.
I think it's blue.
Yeah?
I thought it was purplish.
Children drank lemonade, and the morning lasted all day, all day. And through an open window came, like Sinatra in a younger day, pushing the town away. He said in winter 1963, it felt like the world would freeze, with John F. Kennedy and the Beatles. Life in a northern town. We followed him down to the station. No, he never would wave goodbye. You could see it